Menu narration option is set to off.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there. Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Marchman! 54! Lock! You better bring it! Right! Set! Check right 54! Right 54! Check right! Jim! Run them!
Now Rosen on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under 10! Delta. Hi.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Rosen on 1st and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Middle.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44's the mic. Hey, Echo. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 44's the mic. Hey, alert. Middle. Monday. Watch the eye. Hey, Alpha. Fofo's the mic. Mike's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And now it's Rosen looking. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Buy down these two. There's the little ladies. Field. 6-43. Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
61, matchbox, right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And it's a fumble.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Attack, attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now. It's Love. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Hey, alert, alert.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You got time right there. Yellow. My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Yellow. Sponge. No.
Now Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll shut up the 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm here all day. Attack. 55's my guy, 55.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Check 3. 66. Bullet. Rob.
Here's Love. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The end result, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
We got this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, my 7. 44 to Mike. 40 Monday. Kill. Yeah. Kill. Hug. Check 24. Yes.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
36. Monday. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, alert. Middle. Monday.
Watch the twist.
Yeah.
On third down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Watch out for Hill on the return. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Slam. Greystone travel.
Hey, 57.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, taller.
Scene 6. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yellow.
On first down, here's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Yellow. Mark the wall, easy. Easy.
44 is the mic. 44.
I don't need to.
You like to get tired of seeing me.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch out.
80. 49. Check 49.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check. Lucky. Check.
From the 31, Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
44. Mike, hey, exit. You ain't got nothing.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. 80.
Never mind that.
Tight go.
Hey, quarter.
Check safety.
All right.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds. The 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Check 24. Check 24. Hard. Hard. 44, Mike, 44. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Alert. Watch twins. Right.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third and long here for Rosen. It's complete to Diggs. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch it. Bravo. Popo to Mike. Mike's Popo. Hey, defense, let's go.
Rosen will throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
He's checking. Crash.
Run that. Go.
44's to Mike.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Hill shedding the tackle. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Vikings 8-yard line.
Yellow. 57.
Let's go, let's go. Alpha. 155. Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Wild Bill. One down. Check. Crunch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Diggs has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. One down. Come on, D. Say. Hey, alert.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Middle. Hey, Haywood.
53 is the mic. Here we go, D. All day.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Caught by Wilson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
All day, every day, any day. Alert. Hey, watch out. Check.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. It's caught, Smith. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Fight on these 2. Fight on these 2. Watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check. Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Monday. Mike 54.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yellow. I'm coming.
Hey, switch gears.
15. Hero 15.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there in the middle. Bravo!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, wahoo! Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
44, Mike, 40.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert! Check 13! Spud! Hide!
44 is Mike. Check.
Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You. 44.
Hey, Delta!
Mike, 44. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put
80.
Check.
What do you got?
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Man, I got you. Monday. Mike's 4-4. Go. Hug.
Rosen on 1st and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
44. Mike, 44. Let's go. Hey, alert. Let's go, defense. Hey, who is it? 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go. 44 is the Mike. Hey. Monday.
Rosen to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Stay at home. 44. Mike, 44. Record. Monday. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Hey, Charlie.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. You go night. Hug. Joker. What do you got?
One final shot here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Chiefs.